I'm being from Cape Press, and I'm here with Luis Saldana, who returns to action on August 21st against Austin Lingo. How are you?
Hey man, I'm good. Good to have me.
You're 10 days out. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I've had a good solid camp and just had my last hard sparring today. So just feeling great. It's been a good camp and now it's just time to taper down and make the weight next week.
That's awesome to hear. I wanted to ask you, why have you never chose a nickname?
I don't know. I guess no one's really ever gave me a nickname. Uh, I think I've thought of a few for myself, but I just people just say don't give yourself a nickname. So I kind of just I don't know. I'm fine with just my name, but
If
it would be
you
nice to have one.
if you were to give yourself one, what would it be?
Oh wow. I've thought of many like lightning or like flash, the shredder, like I don't know. It's just I think it needs to be given to me or I need to earn it somehow.
um, the crazy thing is, I don't know if a lot of the newer fans know this, but I mean, you've been fighting professionally since 2011. I mean, and you're coming up on 11 years.
Yep.
It's kind of crazy. It's not like you're like a rookie, you know.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a journey. It took a long time, a lot of hard work, like dedication. So I just like stuck to it and that's what happens. You stick to it and things will happen.
What'd you do after your UFC debut? Did you do anything fun?
Not really, just because like the pandemic and stuff. I had my family out in Vegas. We did get to go out for a little bit, but not really. Just hung out with family and then went over my fight just because how hard it was and just got back to work.
I did want to ask you a little bit about your fight with Jordan Griffin, because you said during your post fight interview that it was one of the worst weight cuts you ever had, and your adrenaline dump was real. I guess kind of just talk about that.
Yeah, I think I just didn't drink enough water leading up to the weight cut, and if you don't drink enough water, you can't. There's nothing to come out, and I had a really hard time the day of weigh-ins. When I woke up, usually I wake up on weight, and this time I woke up and I still had like a pound to go. So it was just a brutal morning for me trying to make the weight right before 7 a.m. And but after that, I rehydrated with the PI. They gave me all the stuff I needed, and I felt awesome like right away, like within the 2 hours. So I kind of forgot about the bad weight cut. So I didn't really know if that was really how if that affected me in the fight or not. But yeah, it was a pretty bad weight cut.
Do you cut a lot of weight?
No, not even like maybe like 15 pounds. Like right now, I'm about 15 pounds out, and that's plenty of time for next week.
Um, what does a adrenaline dump feel like? Like if you could describe it, like what's that feel like?
Man, I don't know if I was just like nervous or something, but just your energy is just drains like right away, and you just really you feel helpless. Like my hands were just super heavy, and like I couldn't think straight, and it was hard to just survive, just to stay in there for the whole 15 minutes. Um, yeah, I mean it sucks. It's a horrible feeling.
So I'm sure you're excited to get a redo and really come out firing.
For sure, that's how I feel about like this whole training camp is like been my motivation just to come out and put on a better performance, and I know what that it's going to be like now, and hopefully I get to go out there and perform the way I want to.
If you were to take one thing away from that Jordan Griffin fight, what would it be?
I mean, this is the UFC, so the fights are going to be tough, and I just got to be ready for them. So even like with the weight cut, like my bet last time, this time I'm focusing more on that, and I'm going to be ready for the weight cut this time, and just feel better when I go in there on fight night.
So you're matched up with Austin Lingo. When they came to you with that name, did you know who he was beforehand?
I didn't. I didn't, and then I just looked him up and seen a few of his fights, and I thought he's an exciting fighter. So I was happy about the matchup, and now we're here. We're gonna find out next week.
How do you like the matchup?
It's cool because he seems like he's just a striker. He has a good right hand, 2 3s, like just comes forward with pressure and punches. So it's just it excites me that he's gonna want to trade hands with me, and I won't have to worry about the wrestling so much. But if he does bring some wrestling, I feel like I've been improving on that too.
How was your training camp?
It's been good. Pretty hard, training hard, pushing my body and just getting my cardio and stuff ready for next Saturday. But yeah, all good, like injury free. I think just today, like I got kicked in the toe and it kind of hurt me, and I was like, oh crap, like no, 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 but like nothing too bad. So I'd say it was a good training camp.
Who were some of your partners that you trained with?
Some of my partners, Jordan Pierce, he fights in the UFC. Hunter Azure, just a lot of good wrestlers, and some bigger guys, some amateurs that are coming up, hungry, and younger guys. So I've just had a lot of guys just pushing me to my limit, and just getting ready for the fight.
Are you training full time out of Fight Ready?
Yep, Fight Ready. I'm full time there. So yeah.
That's awesome to hear. Well, I did want to ask you. So the Contender Series is coming back for next season. I think it starts at the end of the month, and your anniversary is in about 3 months. I just wanted you to kind of reflect on the Contender Series and just how important that was for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blessing in disguise that year with the whole COVID shutdown, and then I was gonna fight before COVID and it got canceled, and then like I was waiting to hear back like on when that was gonna get rescheduled, and like it finally got rescheduled for September. And then the guy I was supposed to fight took a boxing match and got knocked out, and then that got canceled, and they said like October, and I was just like, man, like what, like I'm like, I mean, I've been fighting for 10 years, so I'm like just ready for my breakout, and then out of nowhere, like my coach Santino DeFranco hooked me up with Sucker Punch, the management, and then they got me the Contender Series fights. So I mean, it was definitely a big like weight off my shoulder that year to hear that news. And then from there, it was just like, hey, I've been training all year for one fight. I'm ready for this. Like, let's go. And yeah, I went out there and got the job done, and it's just like perfect cap to the year, to that horrible year. So.
And then you get one of the best knockouts of the year.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, do you have a prediction for your fight?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an exciting fight. We're two strikers, so hopefully we go out there, put on a performance of the night, like fight of the night, and get that bonus. That's what I'm looking for. So I just want to go out there, put the pace on and look for a finish.
Awesome to hear. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. If you want to plug your social media, plug your sponsors, the floor is yours.
Oh yeah, thanks. My Instagram and Twitter handles are at Saldana MMA. Just catch me on there. I'll be updating stuff throughout fight week, and yeah, we'll be ready to go.
Thank you, Luis.